and there before me was a black horse, and its rider was holding a pair of scales in his hand.
For SR, and let's just see what happens. Don't know if he gets it right, but it looks good, looks decent, and bang, as both calves go in there, folks. Well, good evening, folks, and how is all doing? This is Spiegel, aka Gollum, Rome Total War, bringing you probably the first 3v3 huge scale. Did you say normal scale? Neat, neat. Did you say large scale? Nah, nah. What did you say? I said huge scale. Folks, it's been a pleasure playing in these BH battles. This is the 3v3 on the new patch. So of any the artists that modify and do files and do patches. To me, a patch is something you put on your trousers. But I used to have a dog called Patch, so I like patches. But let's get into this. This is a 3v3. This is my army here, folks. I've gone with a weird army because there was a lot of money in this. I think it was 60k each on huge scale. 60k. So I think I took a few of these legionary force cohorts for morale. I say, urban. I think I just went 13 urban cohorts, 1 legionnaire, and actually didn't want more actually. So I've only got 3 cav here. And a general unit over there. I don't even know if I used that in the battle. And the rest of Norberts. And then my teammate here, this is War Chief Rower. He was on fire tonight. Him and the other fella, CTG, whatever you call him. The likes of the Tor or of a Miraculous. That elk. We were playing at that elk. He was playing at the elk of SOA Tor. This guy was. If you told me this was Tor, I would well believe it. Then we have this guy here who's hit and miss in a few times, but when he's on fire, folks, he'll burn down the house. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think we're all gone with the standard version. Then we have the Grandmaster of Rome Total War himself. Spartan Commander, I think he's gone with the usual 14-6. Now, I never knew this in the game. I don't know why, but I didn't realise SR was in the game, folks. But you never see the name SR associated with 14-6. In all the years I know this guy, well, this character, should I say. This character, SR. I don't know who the real character is. Is this if his real character, or is that his real character? But I've never seen the SR character, the SR account, bring an army like this. But I told you, he's the real deal. Oh, here's CTG. Look, I've never seen this character before. This guy was on fire as well. And let's just get on with the battle here, folks, and have some fun. Units forward. Now, let's just use some of these. This is these cameras. Now, I've never experienced this in my life. Let's see, can we get any more? Look at that. Look at that, folks. So this camera, it's pretty impressive. Now, I don't like the new Rome Total Wars. I don't play any of them. Never have. Rome 2, any of that rubbish. Now, when I say rubbish, I use that term lightly. I'm not trying to be insulting. That's just the way the Irish are, folks. We just say what's on our heads. But this is impressive, isn't it? Like, this is a bird's eye view. Really, really good. Why couldn't they just done that with the Rome 2? So making... They look like ants, but this is a bit better. You know, it's much more manageable. And you can quickly get back down to vanilla pretty quick. But even when you do, like, say, a vanilla-style camera on the Total War 2s, all these Warcrafts or the Warhammer, they're shy. I just don't like them at all. There's something about this genre of the mechanics of this game. Obviously, there's a cheat that they're all using. Folks, I wish they couldn't... I wish you didn't use the cheat, folks. Stop using it, please. It just ruins the game. So let's just straight into here, folks. So SR probably is glitched again. Now, this glitching is caused by using too many computers on the same broadband. But anyway, just folks, I can't help it. You're talking donkey's years of abuse, and that's not abuse, donkey years of deception. You know, really frustrating. You know. But anyway, now I'm very cautious, and rightly so, when you see Gollum RTW. Now I've been very polite and getting on great with these guys, so I want to keep it like that. So I'm facing Spartan Commander. I'm in no rush here. I'm enjoying the battle. Really, like I said, I really enjoyed these battles. These were really good. And as you can see, as a 3v3 on a huge scale, the mechanics are pretty decent. It's smooth and sweet. Now, obviously a little bit of glitching there. I'm not glitching. Now, he's just trying to set up here. Now, remember, I might have Cav over here, folks. So, Armenia is still getting into formation, folks. Okay, it takes a while. Okay, CTG, who, the way he's playing, I thought he would get stuck in there. But let's have a look at this. I'm taking my time there because I don't want to commit. So look at all this Cav. I don't want to get mass routed. Now, I can start pushing on this later on. So we'll concentrate on this, because this guy here really impressed me. War Chief. He's up against the mighty SR here. So we've got a bit of, for any new people watching this, these are urban cohorts. They have 3 pila, like little arrows they throw, or spears, that they keep on the host. See them there? There they are, look. As you can see, War Chief. Now, yeah, these won't throw their pila. But they are. Unless these are in Testudo, because they don't want to kill their own player. But that seemed to contradict what I was saying there. He threw the pila. It's a nice charge there, bit of teamwork. We got Armenia's going in on SR there. Okay, we got a bit of a flanking move here, so be very cautious, tedious, very intricate on being here. I don't want to get too isolated. I don't play team battles a lot, folks. In fact, I don't play them at all. But I know about keeping in line with my teammates, so I don't mind losing 1 or 2 of these units because I want to bring my army around here. But also fill this in here as well. Let's go up and have a look at a bit of CCTV. We're being attacked! We're being attacked! Just a pila exchange there between the two BH members there. Again, we'll have a look at... He's getting his army ready. War Chief's played well. Now, I've got to give myself some credit here too. I'm being very bold here. I'm a very aggressive player. Folks... I love this game. And I'm willing to take risks. And we'll come back to that in a minute because it seems a little bit slow there, but go back into CCTV, whatever we call them, DVD, CTG. Oh, we've got a bit of a Cav charge going on there. Sorry I missed that there, folks. You'll have a look. It's Armenia's again supporting. What's his face? Warcraft. Now, the shift has moved because I'm starting to put the pressure on here now. You see, I got a good momentum here. Spartan Commander is starting to move his units. Now, I'm just keeping them busy, occupied here, while watching over here, folks. SR goes in for the charge, a choice. Goes in for a choice. A choice. Alright.
Hey, he go in for a choice in the pike. Hey, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. No stone unturned.
Okay, so War Chief could, because he has a pila shield there, move up just right up to there beside me. Now let's have a look at this here. This is Spartan Commander, the granddaddy of Rome Total War. This guy is the granddaddy with one eye like Odin. He's the granddaddy of Rome Total War, folks. You have to be careful of this guy. He's a shrewd old fox.
I say, he's a shrewd owl fox.
So he's matching me here, but he's got those guys there. So I'm going to have to bring 3 cav here. And that's all I have is 3 cav. So this is huge scale. Remember, cav don't really have the same effects. Now we can move them up there. This guy could come around here. I'm going to check out Armenia's here because there's a bit of movement here, folks. So he's pulling back a bit. They're going to rotate towards me, hopefully. So you can see War Chief does exactly what you expect a good player to do. He's going to isolate himself a little bit here, but let's just focus on here, folks. This guy is on fire. He's bouncing heads off walls, this guy. He set the trap there for SC, or for SR. And let's just see what happens. Don't know if he gets it right, but it looks good. It looks decent. And bang! It's both cav go in there, folks. This is pretty impressive stuff here. He's locking in them there. Is thing coming over with his cav? He's rotating over. Now I see my teammates going in. So let's just pause it here. Remember, these cav are huge scale cavalry. So they're not as flexible as they are on large. They're much slower and obviously meatier. But he needs to get up here to support Brutii. Spartan Commander is defending me perfectly, holding me up. But what happens, I need to get in here, is the pressure on this flank can have effect on the morale of that battle there. If I was just to be sitting here tiddly-winking, and they're bouncing in 12 cav, folks, this could be significantly weaker, and we could rout and lose the battle. So I'm engaging. So we're engaging here, but remember that guy is down there as well. But I think he's taking his infantry up through the woods. Let's just continue and see what happens here. We get down here because there's another cav coming in here, and it's CTG coming in, folks. The lads are getting their SRs holding up with his infantry there. So even with all big cav charges there, not many things routed us. 1 or 2 out. Now here, let's just show this here. I chucked around a couple of Tom Bombadil, aka Gollum RTW, to mess around with that cav there. So Spartan Commander's cav are having a little bit of an issue with these orbits, just to buy me a bit of because I've only 3 cavalry. I didn't know people were going to bring 6. Because I thought huge scale, there was no point of bringing 6. So we'll have a look here, see what's happening here. He's trying to get an angle here. Okay, we've got a good charge going in here by Armenius. He's supported by this guy here. Look, let's just pause that there, folks. This can't go unnoticed. If you're going to do a good cav, a good cav charge, folks, you got to make sure your orbits are engaged. Take off stand ground. I nearly pushed through them, really. I'd appreciate it. I'd really like if, appreciate is the wrong word, sorry, if Armenius had it moved up a little bit closer. So we'll look at this. This is a superb charge coming in here, but look at the counteract charge here. There's a couple of charges going in, folks. And again, it looks really sluggish. And bang, his Brutii goes in there, but looks like Julii got the better charge. But just at the same time, Tom Bombadil, Gollum RTW goes in on a charge up here. And remember, the cav up here are distracted. This is a great charge here. Look at that charge. He got his cav over there, but that was a great charge by SR. But this was... Now, they see it now. He didn't rout the Urbans because they're too big. As you can see, Spartan Commander now is starting to rout. But let's go back up here to my teammate, War Chief. Has somehow managed to get his cav out of there. Now, I just have to say something here for the first. Does he do this? If he does this, he's an absolute superstar. Does he charge his cav right into there? Because I'm doing well to fight against Spartan Commander here on my own. With the presence of these cav here, but I had the unit to go around. Let's just see, does he do this? Because I don't remember if he does. If he does do it, he's a genius. He's going in. Does he pull out? The focus has shifted now, folks, over towards Spartan Commander. And this looks, look at it. Oh, look at this. And a bang coming in the back there from poor Chief. This guy was on fire all night, folks. Telling you what, Spartan Commander. Why isn't he routing, bro? Look, I'm bouncing into this guy. You hope my Ormans are not doing that mad. They're not even fighting, bro. Are they on stand ground or what? Now we're seeing these guys here. There's a lovely seat. What's happening here now is SR and GCT, where we call them, DVD, are bringing their cav to slice charge to get rid of me pretty quick. So what's really strange, my Ormans seem to be not penetrating. I don't know why, but got these two guys coming in over. Look at all the Ormans he has there, folks. He should be whacking them over just along here, along this line here. Just right there, he should fit that army over right there. And let's see what happens. This is quite curious. Do we actually mass row here? Now I put that out there. Or do you pull this cab away? I don't like that. That's a nice little move, folks. Look at this. Very nice, subtle little move. I just happened to get it right. Takes the bonus points off that charge, and I send him 2 cav here to take this.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men fear us.
And I send in my other cav there, just in there as well, folks. So I've got 2 sets of cav, CTG and SR's cav gone in there, and I'm holding them up. Now we've got the whole of Julii coming over to me. What the hell happens here? I don't remember what happens here. So he's gone out now. I've seen this. This has to be the end of me here. I told you, he's obsessed with mass routing me, folks. Look, here's my teammates over here, tiddlywinking. Get over here and support me. No, I've done well for the whole battle. Let's just pause here and actually see who's in here. We've got the guy who was over here now was over here with me. I told you, he's obsessed with mass routing me. We've got all of CTG's army, all of CTG's and SR's cav. I think Spartan Commander's cav are gone. No, his cav are still in there. We got all of CT's army. We've got all of Spartan Commander's army. This is mostly, it's like Spartan Commander's gone. It seems to be all CTG's. Well, he's got his general still there. So Gollum RTW, folks, has fought a lot of people in the one battle. Now, they've got a clear slice charge there of me. Like, I thought my teammates there, a little bit disappointed now, just after watching this back. Should have supported me a little bit better. They ran off just to route them. There's enough things there to route. Let's continue, folks, anyway. Let's not get too bogged down on the negative. Ah, that's not good. This doesn't look good. I'm not happy with this. Look, here's myself coming in to rescue myself. Starting to row. Cav just seemed to stop there. Okay, so now they're still coming over. And I'm doing well there, folks. But this is going to be a massive charge here with War Chief. Comes in with an absolute Tom Bombadil of a charge. Let's have a look there, folks. Let's get in there. Again, they take their cav out. Still my generals here. They're obviously going to rout, folks. You seen what was at the side. There's nothing I can do about that. If he brings all his army over to fight me. And my teammates, like, I'm bigging this guy up all day, and all his armies over here fighting 2 Urbans. It's a nice charge going in here with Arminius. Now that breaks things up there. They were going to go on another charge just to finish me off, but I still, look, you know what? I'm doing well here, folks. I'm surviving. I told you I have to keep my wares. I can't commit to a fight when I'm in a Spartan Commander video. It's just the way it is. Sad but true, but it's just the way it is. Things are not going out the way he was. He'll come over and just master out me. That'll give him some satisfaction. But I've pulled some units out. And I spotted him, and I defended with myself. I'm not giving myself enough credit here. And bang, as the cav go in there. And a little bit of help from Arminius. Thank you, Arminius. Again, these I'm just not routing. I don't understand how they're not routing. But Tom Bombadil, Gollum RTW, is tearing up these cav charges. How is Gollum RTW still in the game? This guy here is going to get some amount of kills. Oh, Gollum RTW! What? He's getting the route now. He's routed Spartan Commander.
The enemy show their true virtue.
He routed
They are
SR.
not soldiers, only frightened
And he routed
rabbits running from
CTG.
our men.
Let's see, is there going to be one last charge here? Shoot something at the back there. Arminius. Give him some nice cav work. CTG still got a few cav left.
We're under attack.
Got Gollum's general still there. Everybody's coming in now. Big monster munching there, folks. Let's have a look at this. So this, folks, is... Let's see, it's a couple of skydivers. Oh, look at that. That's a nice for them here. Here's the got. Get these nice posture there. There, look at that. Nice shot there again. Ah. Beautiful, folks. Beautiful. And eventually, just the pressure, what to say, fleeing in panic, oblivious to the world.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader to behave, but in battle, it's beyond belief.
It turned out well in the end, but there was a few wonky...
Praised. The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Gollum survived. Great battling by War
Rome
Chief.
demands victory from her generals, and this day is clearly our victory.
And great battle from Arminius. Now I don't know because it's on a huge scale, but 3,100, that's a decent input in the battle considering War Chief got 3,400 and Arminius got 2,400. I got 3,127. So they're pretty decent kills. So obviously War Chief got a lot of kills. That was a great battle, folks, and that was on large scale. And there wasn't much problem. I think there was a little bit of glitching between the other guys, but I think that's because it's the same guy using a few armies. He's going to get glitching. That's what happens when they're running off the same broadband. Or whatever the way. This guy's probably running off. He probably has his own server up in space. But anyway, folks, GG, and see you in the lobby.